Now, a massive bag has been dropped in the city of Seattle. Sam Darnold signs a 3-year deal worth close to $100 million. 30-something for Sam Darnold with the Seahawks per year. Still only 27 years old. He'll be 30 when this one's up, be able to do another deal if he continues to ball. There's a new era in Seattle with the Seahawks and Macdonald, and Sam Darnold is going to be the one leading it as the quarterback. Obviously had a career rebirth in 2024 with the Minnesota Vikings, where he was on like a 9-year or $10 million deal. Now he gets rewarded for it. Schefter is reporting it's a 3-year, $110.5 million contract, including $55 million guaranteed.
Winning.
Money, money, money. I know Sam Darnold's a happy man. That's for sure. This is Sports Guy Talking that you guys are watching and listening to. I am Dustin Tran, your host, as I am here today to talk about what the Seahawks aren't telling you about Sam Darnold. Remember, the Seahawks traded away their former starting quarterback, Geno Smith, last Friday. With this signing, it signals the beginning of a new era for Seahawks football. Before I say anything else, though, I want to present you guys with the topic question. So, here it is. Did the Seahawks make the right decision to sign Sam Darnold? To be quite frankly blunt, no. The Seahawks made the wrong decision to sign Sam Darnold. Now, I want to make myself very clear about my feelings for Sam Darnold. I am happy for Sam Darnold's sake that he got a lot of money in free agency. He is going to be making generational wealth for many years. It's very good that Sam Darnold was able to make over $100 million based on this free agency contract. However, for the Seattle Seahawks, this is the wrong decision for them to do. If you were going to sign Sam Darnold, why not just keep Geno Smith and give him that extra $10 million that you paid up for Sam Darnold anyways? I understand that Geno Smith is far from an elite quarterback. In fact, I don't even consider Geno Smith to be a top 10 quarterback in the National Football League. But do the Seahawks consider Sam Darnold to be a top 10 quarterback in the NFL? What exactly is their plan? What does Sam Darnold lead the Seattle Seahawks to do? I understand Sam Darnold had a phenomenal season for the Minnesota Vikings, but that was because he had Kevin O'Connell calling the plays. That was because he had Aaron Jones running the football. That was because he had Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison playing excellent at the wide receiver position. Don't forget about the fact that he had TJ Hawkinson playing tight end as well. The offensive line from Minnesota was really good as well, and the defense from Minnesota at times were elite last year. Sam Darnold was quite frankly in the perfect situation for success. Also remember that the Vikings played in a dome, so stats are going to be inflated. Now Sam Darnold is going to be playing in rainy Seattle. They have running backs, but they're not as good as Aaron Jones. Kenneth Walker is solid, but he's not exactly the second coming of an elite running back. Zach Charbonnet is a nice player, but again, he's not changing the offense of the Seahawks. He's a solid running back, but that's about it for him. And then at wide receiver, they got rid of their top 2 wide receivers in DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Now they only have Jaxon, Smith-Njigba in the receiver room. I'm not really sure what the plan is for the Seahawks in terms of getting pass catchers. They seem to be pretty quiet in terms of acquiring weapons for Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold has never proven that he can exactly carry a franchise on his back, but now teams like Seattle think that they're going to be contending for Super Bowls with signings like this. They also have Noah Fant at the tight end position as well. Again, he's a solid tight end, but he's no TJ Hawkinson. The offensive line for the Seahawks, though, is a lot worse compared to what it is in Minnesota. Mike Macdonald is a good head coach in Seattle, but he doesn't impact quarterback play the way Kevin O'Connell did in Minnesota. I would have preferred if the Seahawks signed a cheaper bridge quarterback, or even potentially start Sam Howell in 2025. Even if you didn't feel comfortable with the option of starting Sam Howell in 2025, they could have traded up for a quarterback. Why not take a quarterback like Jaxon Dart, a guy that they were supposedly so high on? The dude has a cannon for an arm, and it seems like he has the potential to be a future franchise quarterback. The Seahawks got rid of all their wide receivers for what exactly? So they can go 7-10 with Sam Darnold at the quarterback position. Sam Darnold's ceiling has already been shown, and it is clearly not good enough to win playoff games in Seattle. If Sam Darnold couldn't win a playoff game with that stacked Vikings roster, what makes you think that he is going to be winning playoff games in Seattle with a worse version of what they had with Geno Geno Smith at the quarterback position. I also want to show you guys this clip of Colin Cowherd being an absolute fanboy of Sam Darnold. We all know that Colin Cowherd has been a huge Sam Darnold fanboy from day one. I want you guys to listen to his analysis of the Sam Darnold signing. I do not necessarily agree with a lot of what Colin Cowherd said. Even though that is the case, I still want you guys to listen to it. Roll the film.
Sam Darnold, 3 years, $110 million deal with the Seahawks. So he's 6 months younger than Joe Burrow, 5 months younger than Lamar Jackson, a year younger than Josh Allen. He got a Baker Mayfield contract. You know, Geno wanted $10 million more than this, and I think Darnold's better than Geno. They got a quarterback for slightly more than DK Metcalf would have cost him. That's good GMing. This guy's $35, $36 million, and he touches the ball every offensive snap.
You serious?
Yes, Colin Cowherd was indeed serious about his take on Sam Darnold. That is not parody, it is all real. Of course, Colin Cowherd was going to go defense attorney mode for Sam Darnold. We all know that he has been a huge Sam Darnold fan since day one. I remember after week 17 last year that he said Sam Darnold deserved $50 million a year to stay in Minnesota. He begged the Minnesota Vikings to keep Sam Darnold as their starting quarterback. Of course, that was a laughable take. Sam Darnold never won another game after Colin Cowherd made that stupid take, and Sam Darnold got himself exposed against the Lions and Rams when the games mattered most. Sam Darnold can be a good quarterback in the NFL. The problem is, though, Sam Darnold is a system quarterback. Having an average quarterback is fine. However, you better build up the rest of the team around said average quarterback in order to experience real team success. The Seattle Seahawks do not have that right now. Am I going to say the Seahawks are going to be the worst team in the NFL? Of course not. I still expect the Seahawks team to win at least 7 games because they do have a good head coach. I like the new offensive coordinator hire they made in Klint, Kubiak, and their defense is above average. However, you have to remember that the Seahawks offense is completely depleted in terms of weapons. They got rid of DK Metcalf, who's one of the best receivers in the game. They got rid of Tyler Lockett, a guy that was a very solid veteran presence for the Seahawks offense, and they don't really have a lot of weapons in the pass game whatsoever. Sam Darnold has not proven that he can carry a team that has mediocre pass catchers. You look at his 1 year in Minnesota, he was on a team that was littered with pass catchers all over the place. Now he's going to be throwing to guys like Jaxon, Smith-Njigba, Jake Bobo, and Derek Young. I'm pretty sure you guys have never heard of Jake Bobo and Derek Young. Noah Fant is a decent tight end, but he's no TJ Hawkinson. The offensive line in Seattle is going to be a lot worse than what it was in Minnesota. Sam Darnold does not do well when you put pressure in the pocket on him, because that's when he tends to start making mistakes. Therefore, I see Sam Darnold regressing to his career mean. If the Seahawks had just rolled Sam Howell out there on the field in 2025, they would be better off in the long term, because either Sam Howell turns out to be an absolute bargain, or he is so bad to the point where they have to take a quarterback in the first round in 2026. I expect the Seahawks to win somewhere between 7 to 10 games in 2025, which quite frankly is not good enough to win a championship. Therefore, the Sam Darnold signing is an absolute failure by the Seahawks organization. Seattle is not going to be winning playoff games anytime soon with this signing. Expect Sam Darnold to get replaced in Seattle sooner rather than later. Of course, Sam Darnold will continue being a veteran journeyman just like he has been his entire career before his magical year in Minnesota. I don't expect this move to work out in the long term for the Seahawks. So that is why the Seahawks did not make the right decision to sign Sam Darnold, as they will not be winning playoff games anytime soon. Remember, go ahead and subscribe to Sports Guy Talking, like the video, and please comment down below. If you guys do that, I may shout you guys out in my Instagram story every Monday. That'll be for the @DustinAsTran Instagram account. Make sure to follow me on Instagram @DustinAsTran, and that's Sports Guy Talking. Also, go follow me on Twitter @DustinAsTran. Again, go ahead and do those things that I just told you guys to go do. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed the content that was just produced. Peace out. I hope you enjoyed that video. Want more Sports Guy Talking, the home of great sports content? Make sure you click that subscribe button to get the latest from Sports Guy Talking. Go ahead and like the video. comment down below. Check the description box on the video in order to follow my Instagram and Twitter. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the YouTube channel, Sports Guy Talking.